Yo, yo, it's the, you know what it is.
Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all?
It's the motherfucking
Whoopty
podcast.
Sports, how you supposed to get it, dummy?
Dummy,
Man, it's like it is always, man. It's your boy Cam.
you really know.
And you know, we got heat in the motherfucking back.
Oh, yeah.
What's going down? What's going down, man? Hey, shout out to you guys that's joining us. Shout out to the Whoopty. You know what I'm saying? Hey, also, too, Merry motherfucking Christmas to everyone that's out there
Merry
watching
Christmas, Happy
and
New
tuning
Year.
in and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know.
It's about, tis the season, they say. Tis the season, they say.
Year coming up, it's gonna be real crazy.
Yeah.
Got a lot of big things coming for y'all.
I feel like I already got a early Christmas gift. I'm not even gonna lie.
What was your Christmas gift?
Well, as I'm sitting here rolling this blunt real quick, I'm sorry, guys. You know how we gotta get started on Whoopty Whoop. We gotta have the festive.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, roll your weed up, man.
We
you know what
gotta
I'm
have the
saying? Just
festives. You
go
know,
on,
that's
man. If you got your drink, get your drink. You feel me? You know, hold on, man.
we gotta have our festives. Okay,
This finna be us tonight, y'all.
it's gonna be us tonight.
this is a
And-
holiday special.
And don't be scared to come on in this motherfucker too.
Yeah, man.
You know what
Don't
I'm
be
saying?
scared to come in this bitch,
To
man.
comment,
Come talk to us.
to fuck around with us and stuff, man. We want that. We want that. You know, we see you guys popping in and out of this motherfucker, but stay in. Don't pop out. Stay in.
And if you on Facebook, man, take your ass to YouTube. We can't see you in the comments.
Yeah, man. I
bro.
want to. Yeah, the people on Facebook. If you guys can, just jump into the comments. The people that are jumped in right now, the viewer that's in there, welcome to the Whoopty Whoop. We're just now getting started. We usually are on here at 9:00, but you know today we had to start out a little slow today. But as I was getting ready to say, you know, this is the time of giving. This is Christmas is coming up. It's coming up on Monday. So that's good. Shout out to all those families out there. I hope everyone out there has a really, really good Merry Christmas. I know that I am. Shout out to my kids, Jayla, Zion, Zaire. I love you guys. And Dad, hopes you guys have a Merry Christmas as well. But I was saying earlier, man, I feel like I already got an early Christmas present. Because I have been getting tortured all fucking year long. I'm not even gonna lie, because the Chargers have just been letting me down all season.
And all of a sudden, they just want to fucking win today.
Let me down all season. But not only,
Y'all made history though.
I mean,
Y'all made history.
we're gonna
though.
get to that.
No. I just want you to know
We're
that
gonna
y'all
get to
made
that.
history.
We're gonna get to that.
Y'all made history at the hands of the Raiders. Y'all made history.
We did make history, and that's
Y'all
how
made
long
history.
we've been gone. I feel like
You made history.
we've been gone for so
at the
long
hands
on this
of
channel.
the Raiders. At the hands of the Raiders.
We've been gone for so
you
long.
made history at the hands of the Raiders.
Yeah, you're right.
You made history.
You're right. We did. We
Is that a good history?
Can you let me talk?
I'm just saying you made history.
All right,
man.
let me talk. Let me talk.
You made history.
Fucking, you fucking Raider fan. Let me.
You made history.
Okay, we get that. Now let's discuss about the history that was made. I mean, yeah, we did make history. That's the biggest loss in the Chargers and the whole organization. The history of Chargers organization is
History of the
fucking crazy.
NFL.
History of not the NFL, but for the Chargers, yes, absolutely.
History of the NFL.
Okay, whatever. It's not the history. It's not the history of the NFL. Dude, it's not the history of the NFL if the Dolphins beat the shit out of the.
History.
Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna fucking argue with this nigga. But anyways, as I was,
History
you're making me.
of the NFL.
Oh my god. Okay.
Losers.
Anyways,
Losers in the
They won
worst
today, right?
way.
he's making me
They won
not.
today, right?
remember what the fuck I was trying to say, but I do remember.
You do remember that it's history,
I
though.
do remember.
Did they win today?
Anyways, so I
Because
was
last
trying
time I checked, they was up. It was like fucking.
Can I continue what I was trying to say? It's Christmas, goddammit.
It was like-
I'm trying to tell you guys about my goddamn Christmas present, and you motherfuckers keep interrupting me, goddammit.
Just talk over us,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Goddamn.
Look, man, 'tis the season, motherfuckers. 'Tis the season, and I already got a Christmas present. The Chargers got rid of Brandon Stanley and Tom Colaslo. It's great.
Tis the season.
It's great.
To be a fucking loser. Blah, blah, blah,
No,
blah.
no losing nothing. This is great because now it gives the Chargers an opportunity to do a rebuild. And I was reading a bunch of reports about the Chargers and like what they were going through with him being on this coaching staff and having Tom Colasco. Like dividing the locker room is not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially you have division in the locker room. You got senior players that are trying to take guys out to get that calamity and, you know what I'm saying, get that team building shit.
Wait. What is a what did you just say?
Okay.
Camaraderie?
Camaraderie? What is a camaraderie?
Hey, you know what's hella funny? Not you. Anyways, like I was saying, though, that team building and shit like that, you know, not having the coach to really have that kind of structure to implement. Implement? Did I say that right?
Implement.
Yeah, thank you. Implement. You know what I'm saying? That type of team building. So it's kind of crazy to think, not to think that, but to read that. You know what I'm saying about your team? Because I remember when we first got Brandon Stanley, it was like everyone was just so happy about the fact that we got him because he was such a dominant coach on the defensive end. And then he comes as a head coach. He's doing things that Charger fans aren't used to, going for it for fourth down, you know, having ballsy moments, throwing it fucking downfield, just doing crazy shit. But he just was inconsistent. And I honestly feel like he was just immature too as a coach. He never took accountability. And to be a good coach, you got to take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check this out too. Like, it's about fucking time because how much longer were you going to allow Charger fans to see 24 to 28 point leads just fucking vanish like that? Just vanish. I feel like the Chargers have lost more 3 to single point, you know what I'm saying, single digit games than any team in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Besides getting blown out like the Broncos this year. But I think that was just a way of him saying like, okay, I'm done. Like it's a coward way of doing it, but I feel like that was just his way of being like, I'm out of here. I just can't do this shit no more.
Yeah, type shit.
Making history on his way out.
Yeah, that's definitely not a good way of making history at all. But like, what's next for the Chargers though? Like, what's next for the Chargers?
What is next for the Chargers? That's a good question. That's a good question,
I'd
man.
fucking get rid of everybody. I'd get rid of everybody. Clean house.
Like you said a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, clean house. It's time to clean house. You know what I'm saying? Keep Joey Bosa. Because, you know, obviously you just re-signed the nigga. I would re-sign Khalil Mack. He has 15 sacks this year, which he's leading the league in sacks. So it still shows that he still has time left. You know what I'm saying? And Derwin James. On the offensive side, you want to keep Slayton on the left as your left tackle. Maybe keep Slater. And then fucking get rid of Zion Johnson and just fucking start picking up guys in the free agency. I mean, right now, you know, due to the fact that we don't got the coaching staff, Chargers don't have the coaching staff right now because they just cleaned house, just got rid of a whole bunch of people, and they don't have the players to really compete. It's time to clean house.
Yeah.
It's time to get rid of motherfuckers. Like 100%. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, speaking of the AFC West, since all I feel like that's probably well, it was the best division in the AFC. But since we're talking about the AFC West, I know he's not here today, Jay. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, shout out Jay, man. He couldn't make it today.
Couldn't make it today.
It's okay. He gonna be here next weekend, man.
Shout out to Nisi as well.
Yeah, shout out Nisi, man.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what's going on with the Chiefs though? Chargers made history. Wow. Shout out to Unwrap on that one. Just can't let me live it down, huh? It's any opportunity to talk shit about the Chargers, they're just gonna do it on here. You know what I mean? It's fucking crazy. But do the Chiefs have enough to be competitive in the playoffs? Like, do they have enough, and can they make a run at the Super Bowl again, knowing how good the Ravens are right now?
I feel like they'll make it to the Super Bowl, but I don't know if they'll win it.
So you believe that
I
they'll
still
be?
think that they're like that they got it to where that they'll make it to the Super Bowl or at least the playoffs.
Well, yeah, they're going to make it to the playoffs for sure. But it's just like I was telling Jay a couple weeks ago. I mean, no one's scared of the Chiefs anymore. That's the thing. It's like I looked at it, last year, the Chiefs could just go into someone's building and just beat the fuck out of them and keep scoring to the point where it was literally impossible for the other team to really catch up. You know what I mean?
Because they had a lot of their other players too.
Yeah.
So this year they don't really have a lot of their players, so they're trying to like. I feel like be on some catch up shit, or try to fill in those gaps. And that's why they've been fucking up a little lately.
Well, I mean, defensively, I feel like they're okay, but offensively, they just don't have the firepower no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to fill in those gaps and shit. Because defensively, yeah, they're still up there, but offensively, it's suspect.
Yeah,
I said that shit like in the beginning of the year that fucking Chiefs offense was sus.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, but the thing is though, good teams, usually what good teams do when they get into this position, they'll go and they'll like, they'll make those changes to, and being able to compete. But they didn't really pick up any receivers. they got Hardman back, but like, is he enough to give them that push?
It's like they got him back and got rid of fucking what's his name? Tyreek Hill. Right? He played for the Chiefs last year, right?
No.
Who was it that played for the Chiefs last year?
Tyreek.
Isn't it the nigga that's on there?
Tyreek Hill's been gone for a couple years now.
But he did play on the Chiefs though, right?
You're talking about Juju Hester.
Oh, there you go. Yep, that's the nigga.
But even he has drop problems. Like he's not like a consistent receiver like that. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucking Ravens offense is good.
Yeah, now the Ravens are doing their shit this year.
Like
I've been surprised.
Lamar Jackson's killing it. Sorry about that, y'all. Getting over this cough, man.
Yeah,
this cough
man.
is killing us.
Another reason why we weren't here last week, man. We fucking caught this bullshit ass flu that's going on right now, man.
Yeah, this shit's
Got
fucking
the whole
ridiculous.
crib down bad right now.
Yeah, but like I was saying though, that's not gonna, like, the Chiefs got to get past the fucking Ravens. The Ravens probably have, like, my opinion, one of the deepest receiver cores in the league, like, for sure. I don't think there's a deeper receiver core that's going to be in the playoffs that has that good of a chance of beating the Chiefs than the Ravens do. And the Ravens defense is fucking, like, ridiculous. I was just seeing a prediction for the NFL today of the Ravens and the Niners making it to the Super Bowl. And personally, if that happens,
That's fine.
I think the Niners are winning it all.
Yeah, Niners are winning that
You know what I'm saying? I think the Niners are winning it all, personally. And I think the Niners have two guys on the team that, are in deserving right of the MVP. This is another thing that I wanted, since we're talking about the Niners. This is another thing I wanted to bring up. These two players, Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy. And so the debate is which one of these players on the Niners are more deserving for the MVP and why?
He said Brock Purdy and who?
Christian McCaffrey. And this question goes out to the people live on Facebook and on YouTube. Who's more deserving for the MVP for the Niners? Is it Brock Purdy or is it Christian McCaffrey?
I'm going to have to go with Brock Purdy.
Why?
Because he's had an outstanding year this year. He's been going crazy. And he's like top 5, if not top 3.
Okay. Okay, so he's had a tremendous year. Okay, he had a good year last year. Okay, but I mean, people would say if he didn't hurt his elbow last year, the Niners would have went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Because he was playing so damn good. But I don't think that Brock Purdy is necessarily the difference maker for the Niners. Like,
I ain't knocking Chris.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like for me, when I look at MVP and I look at those two guys in particular, I'm like, which one of these guys completely elevated their team to a whole nother fucking level?
Yeah, I was just looking at it by like the stats and shit.
Even that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, since that trade, who's been more of a valuable piece? Christian McCaffrey or Brock Purdy? Personally, to me, I feel like it's Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, now that you put it that way.
Because look, man, Brock Purdy has the 3rd most passing yards in the NFL. But he has the least amount of passing attempts. So with that
that's where it like that's why I was also saying too, like, damn, like Chris go crazy too, like, because he be taking them fucking.
That's what I was gonna say.
Chances and shit. He be really like going for it, being a real like team fucking player, like really.
Yeah, but
that's
what I'm saying. Like, that nigga gets the ball like 20 times a fucking game.
So now that you put it that way,
you know what I'm saying?
Low-key,
and if the motherfucker has the 3rd most passing yards in the NFL, then that just goes to show that these motherfuckers are throwing a lot of play action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which means that the Niners are they don't base their team around Brock Purdy. They're basing their team around Christian McCaffrey. Because without the running game, would the Niners offense really be moving the ball that easy, though? I mean, think about it. The dude has the least amount of passing attempts in the game. And I'm not taking anything away from Deebo Samuels or man, you guys are gonna probably get at my neck for fucking this guy's name up. Acute, I think his name, or Q or Kyo or something like that. I can't remember his name or how to pronounce his name the right way, but they're not necessarily like dogs. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that those receivers are like top 10 receivers. I mean, one of the dudes that's got 1,000 yards, that dude that I couldn't pronounce his name right, he just got 1,000 yards, and he's the 4th Niner with Jerry Rice and Terrell Owens, and I think Anquan Bolden's another one that got 1,000 yards as a receiver, you know what I'm saying, as a Niner. But still, I don't think that Brock Purdy could win a Super Bowl necessarily with the weight on his shoulders. Like, if the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl, which I think that they will,
You need Chris
You're gonna fucking run the ball with Christian McCaffrey. You're gonna run the ball with Christian McCaffrey. You're gonna run those fucking jet sweeps with fucking Debo Samuels, and you're
Yeah.
gonna run the play actions off of those. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy isn't fucking
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
deserving for an MVP.
That's why, like, if we were gonna go kind of like technical, like Brock.
But isn't
Purdy,
this the show to get technical?
right?
Just saying.
But I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to get technical, like yeah, like Brock Purdy got
See
it.
that lighter.
He got it. But like, if you want to get technical, like yeah, it would be crazy.
And personally, I don't want to see a fucking quarterback getting MVP. I'm sick of fucking seeing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, cool. Your quarterback, he throws the ball down the fucking field, blah, blah, blah. They do a lot of cool shit. Cool. They got to know the plays. They got to know every fucking, wherever the receiver's going, where the running back's going. Cool. Whatever. Congratulations. Whoopity-doo, fuckity-hoo. Okay? But isn't it more exciting to see a receiver doing what the fuck Tyreek Hill's doing? Like, isn't that a lot harder to do?
Yeah, because you running the ball, get through the lanes.
Nigga, you got to get open. I feel like receiver and cornerback are the hardest positions in football. It's all footwork, and you literally have to get open on your own. You know what I'm saying? There's half the time you don't have no help. It's you versus that dude,
It's what it is.
and that's it.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an MVP to me. I mean, these guys are, you know what I'm saying, putting these niggas in positions that they wouldn't be in if they weren't on that team. You know what I'm saying? It's just the facts. So that's why I don't think that Brock Purdy should be a favorite. Like, the favorite should be Christian McCaffrey. I mean, the Niners have not looked this damn good, like, since they had, like, and this is just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, but I haven't seen the Niners move the ball this effectively since they fucking had Colin Kaepernick and the Jim Harbaugh days.
Yeah, their ball game's crazy.
They're playing good ass football. Defensively too. I mean,
Especially
they're not
running,
as
especially
physical.
running too. Like, they're like,
Oh yeah, they're
dominant.
running. Yeah,
They're going crazy. on
They're
the
going
running
crazy
side,
with it.
bro.
they're going crazy with it. Their running backs are killing it.
Like, when they run the ball, bro, like, nobody could stop.
No one can stop
like,
that
nobody
shit.
could stop that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a cheat code. It's a cheat code.
Nobody could stop that shit.
It's a cheat
and then
code.
they'll fuck you up, and then they'll hit you with a nasty ass
Straight up.
running play. Fuck everybody's heads up. And
Straight
then go
up.
right back to running like dumbass.
Straight up. That's why I'm saying, like, my favorites. That's why, like, most of the year, you know, this is before the Niners were, you know, just going crazy. You can go and look and fact check me and look back on the conversations when we were talking about the NFL. Like, besides the Chargers, like, I was straight said, like, the 49ers, man. You know, the Bengals being a sleeper team. You know
got
what I'm
their
saying?
ass
But
bust-
they're
they
getting
got-
their
they got
ass
their ass
busted.
dusted
Joe
today.
Burrow's not
He
doing shit. You know?
They got their ass tossed by the fucking Steelers, bro.
But I will say this though. If the Ravens make it to the fucking Super Bowl, bro, against the Niners, what up? Hey,
What
it's
up,
E.
E.
Johnson?
Johnson?
E. Johnson in the
Hey, it's the
building, man.
boy.
What's good,
He
man?
ain't
What's
been in this
good? What's
bitch in a
good,
minute.
man?
What's the word?
Haven't seen you in a while,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Much love to you, brother. But if the Ravens make it to the Super Bowl and they play the Niners, that's gonna be a fucking good ass game.
That's gonna be a good Super Bowl.
Like, real talk. Like, I want to know, like,
And then who's halftime? Ain't it Eminem or some shit like that?
no, dude, I heard fucking Busta Rhymes
Oh shit.
is this year's halftime show.
That's gonna be fire.
That's gonna be fucking crazy. Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, I'm getting paper. Don't ask me to rap his part. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass game. I would like to see how. I would like to see how Kyle Shanahan will approach stopping Lamar Jackson, and I'd like to see what the Ravens would be able to do offensively against that Niners defense. Like, that is going to be a real exciting game. And not only that, these guys are, I think they're playing on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I haven't even hit. I've been talking and it's just been going out. Just try not to have dead air, nigga. But
I really think that if it were to come down to if it were to come down to the Ravens and the 49ers, bro,
John,
even though this nigga
what nigga?
this
With
nigga,
Kyle Shanahan or John Harbaugh?
No. Damn, I'm over here fried already.
Yeah, he's already
This
fried.
nigga from the Ravens, the Lamar Jackson.
Okay, what about him?
Like, I know he's having a good year and they damn near might make it to the Super Bowl, bro. But like, if it were to really come down to it, bro, the fucking 49ers, bro, are gonna fucking
Well,
sweep 'em in
let
that
me
game.
let me just put you in a scenario real quick, okay, before we move on. All right. So you got one coach, okay? And then I'm putting everyone in this fucking scenario. So you viewers too, putting you guys in this scenario. You got one coach, right?
Right.
Who was getting his ass whooped in the Super Bowl. Well, he wasn't getting their ass whooped in the Super Bowl, but was whooping ass in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Okay? Lights turned off. Team came back. Okay? They still won the fucking game. Okay? Proven champion. Okay? Then you got another coach who was in the Super Bowl who had a 28, I think it was like 28 to fucking 6 or 28 to 3, something like that, something crazy, and lost the fucking game against the Patriots. They blew they came back from a fucking 20-point deficit.
Yeah, I remember that game. That shit.
21-point deficit in the Super Bowl. Okay. Now, this isn't the first time that Kyle has choked. Pause. Okay. He did it before when the fucking Niners were playing against the fucking Chiefs back when he had Jimmy Garoppolo. Okay. So this guy is known for crumbling in prime time moments. Does a bunch of good shit during the regular season. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to the prime time, I mean, think about this as well. Another thing. He's like, to me, Kyle Shanahan is like the fucking Peyton Manning of the coaches. Okay? Peyton Manning, a great fucking regular season quarterback. But what the fuck did he do in fucking the playoffs? What did he do in the Super Bowl? I mean, yeah, he's got 2 Super Bowl rings. Congratulations that he won off his defenses. Huh? He had the number 1 offense when they played against the Seahawks and got blown the fuck out. Blown the fuck out. Kyle Shanahan's the same fucking way, man. So to me, it's like the game of chess. I'm not a good chess player because I don't really know how to play that well. But I know it's about strategizing and where to fucking, you know, where to keep your fucking your pieces, you know what I'm saying? And how you keep your pieces on the board. You know what I'm saying? If you move one piece to one way, you're gonna get your ass torched. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like John is a better coach. He has a better resume. His winning percentage is better. You know what I'm saying? But they both get the most out of the players. So Monday we're going to figure it. We're going to see. We're going to see how they go. And, you know, maybe both of those guys go to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we do get to see another Niners Ravens Super Bowl.
That'll be tough.
That would be fucking tough. Okay. And you want to know about fucking tough? We're going to get into fucking tough right now. I feel like this motherfucker.
You know what's gonna be tough? You know
What?
what's tough?
What's tough?
Deontay Wilder's Christmas.
Yeah, man.
Yo. He said Deontay Wilder's Christmas.
He's
It's
gonna have
crazy.
a tough Christmas, bro.
Deontay Wilder should just hang it up. For real. You know? And, you know, we're just going to stay here in the combat sports anyways. Because there's two motherfuckers that I'm just like, yo, you just need to hang it up, man. One, Tony fucking Ferguson.
Needs to fucking
You
hang it.
need
He
to
went through that.
hang it the fuck.
He went through that hell week
up.
for no fucking reason with this nigga fucking
David Goggins.
Yep, with David Goggins.
David Goggins is not a fucking combat
I
sports
know
trainer.
this nigga did all that shit, did all this.
Whoa.
fucking
Is that, hold
training.
on a second. Is that the same guy who was training Diego Sanchez?
No. But
I was about to say,
might as well be.
Fuck.
No, David Goggins is like some
Like-
overly. He's I think what he does is like super marathons. The niggas run.
Put this nigga through like
They
a hell
just,
week.
they just
for his
run for like
training.
a month straight. Just run for a month.
Yeah, he went through like this big ass long hell week for his training and all this other. They went through like this whole big training. Just needs to hang it up. He's getting old.
Wait a second. You mean to tell me that this nigga, probably one of the
Guess
biggest.
Nobody's ever finished.
Hold
that
on,
shit.
hold on a second. Hold on. Before you carry on to this shit, you mean to tell me one of the biggest fights of his career, he fucking went and ran a fucking marathon for training?
No. The guy that trained him is like a super marathon runner. He's known for like running, like 36 hours straight. The type of running where you shit yourself and all kinds of.
Oh
Crazy
my
stuff.
God.
No, this you should, bro.
David Goggins is like, and he's like one of the best motivational speakers or whatever, but he's not a combat sports trainer.
Tony.
So he went out and did all that shit. It did no like, no real training.
That's fucking crazy. That's fuck.
I mean, I know he trained.
You're fucking crazy,
I know he
Tony.
trained, but
You're
he was-
insane.
He was really doing like all this.
You're
other-
fucking
he
insane,
was
Tony.
doing all this other extra shit. Not
What
really
the fuck,
he was
dude?
supposed to be doing, bro.
Yo, you're crazy, bro. And yeah, you just need to hang it up. It's that time. And it sucks because like I really feel this way about Tony Ferguson, right? He was a dog, and then he went and fucking fought Justin Gaethje, and Justin Gaethje beat the fucking life out of him. I've never seen, dude.
El
besides-
Kukui was a fucking era. That era has long.
Yeah, that shit is
passed.
gone now.
bro.
But I'm
Long
saying that
past.
was the last, like the last time, bro. That was the last time he had anything. Like, dude, Justin Gaethje beat the fucking shit out of him.
We all know the UFC. First of all, like mixed martial arts is the fastest elevating sport out there. So, whatever you did 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that shit's
The
irrelevant.
niggas
now.
already studied that shit.
Yeah,
Watch that fight like
he's
20
an
times.
era. He's an Aragon pass.
I don't even think it's more so that.
Trust me, it is that. If that was the case, there'd be a lot of washed up motherfuckers that could still fight.
No, but I'm saying
That's what made John Jones so good because he's so far ahead of everybody else on other shit. So when you're so ahead of the game, that's like Jordan. Jordan was ahead of the game even when he retired and came back. He was still shooting above average as an old ass man on the court.
Facts.
Okay. Oh shit! Excuse me, guys. Okay, but fucking Tony Ferguson isn't shooting above average on the court, my nigga.
Here's the thing. What I'm trying to tell you is what worked for him 2, 3, 4 years ago is a dinosaur shit nowadays in comparison in the UFC. Motherfuckers ain't trying to see that shit. They've already moved past that shit. That shit is old and dead.
Yeah,
Now
but
that it's Tony Ferguson in his prime, he comes out of nowhere and he's doing all of this unorthodox shit. There was a lot of fighters like that were unorthodox in the in the beginnings of their career, but then when people caught up to that shit, bye bye. Toodles.
yeah, but I think it's more so that shit, dude. God damn. I think it's more so that he is just slow as fuck now.
It's an era gone past.
Yeah. That's why, because everybody's all these other motherfuckers coming in here too quick for him now, bro.
You got kids now that like, I don't know if you even seen them. They're training at like 6 years old. They have UFC fights for kids.
I hear that.
Not UFC, but mixed martial arts fights.
But getting beat.
You're missing the point. The point,
like you get beat, like he got beat.
The point is
ages you.
It's an era gone past, man. Those skills that he possessed were good 5 years ago, 7 years ago that he possessed. Nowadays, that ain't shit. Everybody's better than all of that. These young guys coming in are better than that. This shit has elevated, so that he's just an era past, man. He might have a couple of good fights in him, but it's an era past. He'll never fucking be in the winner's square again.
Is that the same for Conor?
Conor was ahead of the game, though. That's the difference. Conor was ahead of the game. Can Conor come back and do something? I highly doubt it, but it doesn't matter. He's got a name. El Cucui's name was nowhere near as big. So Conor, even if he loses 2 more fights, they're going to squeeze every last dollar up out of him. So he'll still make money. People will still pay to watch him. That's the difference. No one's going to pay to see Tony Ferguson again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking
unless
watch
he
it.
was like against some big fucking fighter.
He ain't shit right now, but a floor mat. He's a floor mat for fighters coming up.
Yeah,
that's all he is.
That's all he is. He's just the fucking. He's the
old washed up ass like old dog. Just
they're using Ferguson like they did with Chuck Liddell. But the thing is, Chuck Liddell was getting knocked out every fucking fight he was in. Like, I'm talking knocked out cold. You know what I'm saying? Ferguson has really only been knocked out cold like that once. And that was that kick to the fucking face by Michael Chandler. That was one of the I remember talking with Heat. I remember we're talking to Heat about it one of these episodes back when it happened. And we both were like, dude, he should leave the UFC now.
That's what I was gonna say. Like that, when I watched that fight and that happened, I was like, yeah, he's never gonna be the same after that.
Yeah, for real.
Like that was like one of the nastiest kicks in like UFC history, bro.
It's just like Deontay Wilder tonight, dude. Like he had asses before the fight started. Like
washed.
And,
but he still got a name.
And I was
just got a name, but nobody. He ain't gonna fight Joshua. He ain't gonna fight nobody. Right
yeah,
now.
He ain't. I ain't never seen him box like that ever in his whole entire career. Even when he fought Tyson Fury, he was still engaging. You know, still stepping forward, throwing, being active. And this fight, he just ran around the whole fucking ring, basically. He didn't really want to, like, engage into the fight at all. Like, it kind of looked like he didn't really want to be there, like, or he forgot how to be in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes to show that, like, what they say, that ring rust?
And he's 38.
It's
over with.
Yeah.
Go sit down.
I think it's time for him to hang it up, too. I think his time is.
He was a one-dimensional fighter. You know what I'm saying? Now he's 38. He started boxing too old. It is what it is, man. It's over with.
I
If he's going
say,
to collect a couple more paychecks, call it. I mean, I wouldn't, but I mean, he probably will collect a couple more paychecks and then call it one.
yeah, I think basically tonight he was saying he was going to be done without saying he was going to be done. Because they're like, well, if we don't see you again, he's like, well, I made good investments. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. My family's happy. You know what I'm saying? We're all good and taken care of.
Yeah, that means I'm done.
Yeah. That means I'm pretty much hanging it up. You know, it was a good. Hey, man, it was nice. It was nice to see these guys. It was a nice little run. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially back in the day when you watched Deontay Wilder, you're like, this nigga's gonna just knock somebody out. I know he is. And 9 times out of 10, he knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? So, end of an era. It's okay. Who fucking cares? I didn't really like Deontay Wilder that much anyway, so I'm more of a Tyson Crawford fan. I'm Tyson Crawford. Terrence Crawford fan. That nigga is the best in boxing, for hands down, for real. There ain't nobody touching him. But man, we were talking about MVPs. We're talking about people dominating, people that should retire. Okay. Let's talk about guys that are a dude that's literally putting people into retirement. I feel like this dude is the most unstoppable force in the NBA since LeBron James when he was on the Miami Heat. Joel Embiid.
Joel.
That man.
Hey, my boy's out here fucking hooping.
He is
dog.
fucking.
He's hooping.
He's single-handedly.
He's not just hooping. He's hooping.
He's
this
murdering.
This nigga is like, bro.
He is fucking. Dude, this dude is going inside and straight slaughtering people. Like, I'm talking villages and fucking
Bro,
taking over countries and shit.
Not only is he driving it straight and slaughtering families and villages, bro, but this nigga's going to the 3-point line.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's fucking Steph Curry.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have Steph Curry range, but the fact that he's a 7-footer.
He's at that 3 like Steph.
And he's moving like he's moving and shooting like he's shooting and just dominating in the paint. It's like,
this nigga's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Putting up outstanding numbers every night. 30 plus.
Yeah.
Double-doubles.
Double-doubles.
Damn near triple-doubles.
Yeah.
Every game. Not tired.
I'm not gonna lie though. This time in the NBA, it's not the year of the big man. Like I'm saying, as in like, there's not really that many big men that are like legit big men. Like I'm talking like in the early 2000s where you like how big men played big men and like how they were built and shit. Like there's not big man in the fucking league that is built like that. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker Embiid is fucking like I literally saw him.
This nigga's 2 for 2 at the fucking free throw.
I literally saw him fucking manhandle some nigga in the paint and just dunk. Like I think it was Rudy Gobert, who was a 2-time defensive player of the year.
Not Rudy.
Making him look fucking silly, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not Rudy Gobert.
Would he do that to Shaq?
Yes.
See, I don't know about that, bro.
Boy, you out your fucking mind.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, Shaq is the.
I know Shaq is like one of the. He's a dog, but yeah, I think if it would come down to it, yeah, I feel like he would. Yeah. But then Shaq would come back and fucking do some fucking brutal shit to that nigga.
He ain't ever gonna do Shaq like nothing. Shaq at his prime, get the fuck out of here. Shaq would have beat the shit out that dude on court.
Well, if it's Shaq at his prime,
I gotta reach out.
Let me see that letter.
I gotta reach out for this one.
Oh, we're calling the lifeline. We're doing a lifeline.
I don't know if he'll answer. We'll see.
We need the the expert
He ain't gonna answer.
double call. Double call that.
Double call.
Man,
Yeah, cause
I'm not gonna lie.
you're tripping. Now, I just want to ask the audience and let's get the audience opinion on this. Does Joel Embiid body Shaquille O'Neal? Like, is Joel Embiid a more dominant center than Shaquille O'Neal?
No, he's not.
Fuck no.
No, fuck no. Not at all. Shaq and Prime? No, hell no.
But you said he's still getting those numbers on Shaq.
If you were Aussie, you weren't specific on
Shaq
that.
would hurt that man.
You
Shaq
weren't
would
specific on that.
Shaq would hurt that man.
See, you
'Cause
didn't
Shaq
see
was-
that one coming, did you?
Yeah, because you didn't say that in the beginning.
That's what I meant.
Oh, that's what you should.
That's how I did say it like that. I said, would he make the same numbers going up against Shaq? And you said yes. And fucking he said no, and I said no.
Because Shaq was putting up double doubles every game.
So is he. He's averaging 30-10.
These,
But he's
these
averaging
motherfuckers play
a
too
little
soft to be playing in Shaq's era. It's
Shaq-
way more
Shaq in his
physical.
prime.
But hold
Way
averaged
more
on,
like
hold
28
on though.
points
Hold
or
on
some
though.
shit
He
like that, and like
this guy
14.
plays physical basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. He plays physical basketball.
The league won't even allow them motherfuckers to play physical like they did in Shaq's era.
That is very true.
So stop.
So then, if we're
But that
talking
doesn't. But that doesn't change the fact of that he is a physical basketball player, and I feel.
He'd have
I
got-
feel
he'd have
like
got
he
Shaq
could play
food.
in that. I feel like he could play in that era with Shaq.
He'd have got Shaq food.
because like we were
I
talking
believe
about we were
that too.
talking about this when me and Jay were talking when we were smoking about like how like about like the blocks and shit, and then it wasn't until Yao Ming came around where this nigga started to really really started to fuck with this
And-
nigga Shaq and started like getting on this nigga's ass where Shaq was like, oh shit,
And
wait a
that's
minute.
crazy too.
There's a nigga like in the league now that's like my size that's doing damn near the same shit, and he's getting on my ass, and now he's blocking my shot. Because back in the day, nobody was blocking fucking Shaq. Nobody was blocking that nigga
Yeah, no one
until
was
Yao
blocking
Ming
Shaq.
started coming around.
Yeah. Then he got blocked 6 times. Was it 6 times in a row?
No, I think
Or
it
was
like
it 3 times
It was
in a
like
row?
3 times in a row, and he would block him damn near every game.
Yeah.
So if we're like, yeah, like Joel would like put up them numbers, but no, he would not be better than fucking Shaq in his prime. Like, yeah, he would be. I feel like he would in Joel prime right now. Yeah, he would be putting up them numbers because he's already playing with hella big men. And
I don't know if he's doing that to Shaq, and I don't know if he's doing that to a prime Dwight Howard either.
No, you're right. Because Dwight Howard prime, yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not taking anything away from Joel at all. I'm not taking nothing away from him. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think
Joel's a good
game,
bat.
He would take him. Like they would both put up good numbers. but-
I just don't foresee him putting 30 on Shaq. That is fucking insane. That's like that's like saying fucking
that nigga just dropped 36 on that nigga.
like no.
A cool 34.
No, bro. No. That's just not happening. Like
I don't know about 34, but it'd be like 28,
That's like saying-
26 points.
that's like saying fucking Paul George is gonna drop 50 on a prime Kobe Bryant.
No, fuck no.
Like
Everybody knows that.
fuck no.
Everybody knows that's not gonna
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like nigga, like Paul George averaging 30, he's not fucking scoring 30 on Kobe. Not a
He
prime
never,
Kobe.
He never, even when he was playing Kobe, dropped that.
Yeah, not a prime Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Not a prime Kobe for real. Like that's just not happening. So no. But is he the shit? And does he deserve the MVP?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I will say that. But also too, before we get out of here, I also want to say another thing too, as well. So, you know how I said that Steph Curry is the best basketball player in the NBA?
Okay.
Not only did I say that Steph Curry is the best basketball player in the NBA, I also said that Steph Curry is the best point guard to ever play. So, you know how everybody respects how the Diesel and what the Diesel says about, you know what I'm saying, people and teams and all this other shit, right? Okay. Well, the Diesel said that Steph Curry should be named as one of the greatest of all times, if not the greatest basketball player to ever play.
Where'd you read that
Not
shit?
only that, he said this on air. Not only that, he also said that Steph Curry is a more dominant basketball player than he is. Fact check that. And thank you for tuning in to Whoopty Whoop tonight. I like I had that motherfucker. And thank you for tuning in to Whoopty Whoop.
Yeah.
I'm Cam.
It's Nino.
That's
Hey.
Nino. And we got
For sure. Hey, shout out Diesel for that. I ain't gonna lie. That's I ain't gonna lie. For sure.
and we got Heat in the back, like always.
I don't think we'll ever have a Steph Curry.
No,
I don't
you'll
think
never.
this is something crazy that
There'll
we
never
are
be a-
witnessing.
There'll never be a Steph Curry. But hey, just before we get out of here, I always do this at the end of the shows. I just want to let you know for the guys that just tuned in and that were just joining into the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can tune in every single Saturday. We're usually on at 9 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Pacific Time. We just started out a little late today. We also have more shows that's on this channel as well. We have Unwrap. Unwrap is at 8 o'clock. Oh, 8:30. I'm sorry. I always fuck that up. I'm going to have to fuck the next one up as well. It's at 8:30 on Fridays. Every Friday, Central Time. Okay. We got Whoopty Whoop, like I said before. And then on Sundays, we got the Shy City Cypher podcast. Just making sure I'm doing it right. Okay? And that starts at 7:30.
7:30.
7:30 on Sundays. And then we also got my favorite, everyone's favorite, the check-in. If you got anything you're going through, you know what I'm saying? You got a hard week, you know what I'm saying? You need to express that. Just come into the check-in and express that with your brothers and stuff, man. We got good people on that show that always give good advice and will send you in the right direction. All right? So, we out. Peace.